hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. Terrific doesn't cover his last game. He was simply perfect throwing it around. It's the Jags and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. And losers their last... Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he doesn't view things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, where was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patton, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You look at this Colt defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Now Lawrence. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off the play fake. Nance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
21-0 our score after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Lawrence. This one complete to Ingram. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up,
He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery. Nance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ingram. Let's go. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Again, it's Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Yeah, he's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's 2nd and 10. This is Swift on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Lawrence going to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11,
again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to throw. Nance. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup? We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Throwing on first down. Nance. He's got the connection to Cooper. And just shutting him off there. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Looking to throw. Nance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun, here's Swift. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
But I love
the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ingram. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. On first down, Nance looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Nance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those 2 just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Nance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lawrence will throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here we go. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Throwing to start the drive. Nance. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Nance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nance. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jags. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Ingram.
I got him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expects.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
11. Lisa 24. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it. This is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. On 1st and 10, Nance out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. The struggle has been real. They have had ample opportunities. They've yet to cash one in. This is 3rd and 5. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be off.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One start. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ingram. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram.
Let's go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gun.
Brings up second and
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go now.
Throwing on first down. Nance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking to throw on second down. Nance. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking.
There he goes right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides competed